Marshal Balakrishnan Manikantan, Air Officer Commanding in Chief of Central Air Command, Lieutenant General Dheeraj Seth, General Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Command, Lieutenant General Jubin Vinwala, DCIDS DOT, Headquarters IDS, Vice Admiral Anil Jaggi, Commandant of National Defence Academy, Vice Admiral Rahul Gokhale, Chief of Staff, Western Naval Command, Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Deputy Commandant NDA, Dr. Vinay Deep, Officiating Principal of the Academy, General, Flag and Air Officers serving and retired, faculty members, uniformed and civilian, distinguished guests and veterans, proud parents, my dear cadets, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of honor for me as a proud alumnus of this iconic institution to review the passing out parade of the 149th course of National Defence Academy. As I stand before you this morning, I see the next generation of military leaders, disciplined, determined, and ready to safeguard peace, security, and sovereignty of India and those of our partner nations. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has said, the path of peace also goes through power. And you embody the power that safeguards peace. And today's spectacular parade has reaffirmed that conviction. Your unbridled josh, impeccable turnout, smart drill, and an impressive march past truly reflects the exemplary standards that have defined this academy for over 75 years. So well done. Today's passing out parade marks the culmination of your rigorous training, hard work, and determination. 3 years that have forged you into warriors and capable leaders. To the 329 cadets of the passing out course, which includes 20 from our friendly foreign countries, my heartiest congratulations to each one of you. I'm also delighted to see the second batch of women cadets graduating today, 15 of them standing shoulder to shoulder with their male counterparts. Reaffirming that the service honors only one standard, that is merit. My compliments to the champion squadron, that is the golf squadron, who have made it a habit. I believe they have won it 4th time consecutively. And to all award winners who have excelled through perseverance and commitment. To those who did not win an award, please remember, recognition may be momentary, but resolve is enduring. I too once stood where you stand today with a resolve to do my best for my country, following what our ancient scriptures has taught us. That is, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Focus on your duty and not the rewards. Moral of my story is, that awards may recognize excellence, but they do not define your destiny, which will be decided by what you do from tomorrow onwards. Dear cadets, as you step past the hallowed portals of National Defence Academy, you will encounter a complex world, one that no longer differentiates between peace and conflict or truth and manipulation. In such a dynamic world, where technology is changing at the speed of thought, clarity of mind, and strength of purpose instilled in each one of you will be your greatest assets. As you march past the quarterdeck today, I cannot guarantee a life that is easy, comfortable, or predictable with a 9-to-5 work schedule. But what I can guarantee is a meaningful life, a life that will stretch you, that will strengthen you, and that will grant you the rare honor of leading the finest men and women serving under you. In doing so, I want you to remember 3 virtues that will shape your journey forward: competence, courage, and character. First is competence, which is the core of leadership. As Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw reminded us, professional knowledge and professional competence are the main attributes of leadership. Full stop. Rank may define your credentials, but competence will define your credibility. You must not approach competence as a service obligation or for career requirement, but as a moral duty to your subordinates who will live and die upon your word. Embark upon this as a lifelong quest, your second nature, and a continuous journey. Second, courage. Courage, as you know, is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to advance despite fear, a conscious choice to stand firm when the world expects you to stand aside. It is not recklessness, bravado, or impulse. It is a bold decision born of responsibility, made after weighing the cost, understanding the stakes, and still stepping forward. And remember, courage is not innate. No one is born with limitless valor. Courage is like a muscle. It grows with discipline, with preparation, and by facing small fears, so that one day you can face great fears if and when required. So develop this through your honesty, through duty, and through standing up for what is right, even when it is inconvenient. Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore rightly said, "Let us not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless when facing them." I think that sums it all. So while competence and courage will give you victories, it is the character that sustains them. Character is honesty in thought and integrity in action. It is what you do when no one is watching you. In 1971, as INS Kukri sank, Captain Mahendranath Mullah Mahavir Chakt stayed on the bridge of the ship till his final moments to save his men. His final salute, placing his men before himself, remains as a timeless emblem of character under the hardest test of command. Ahead of you will lie moments when your decisions will be tested, not by difficulty, but by principle. In those moments, let character be your compass, for it will define you as a leader and an upright soldier. I am confident that with competence in your quiver, courage in your decisions, and character in your conduct, you will uphold the legacy of those who came before you and bring glory to your units and organizations in your journeys ahead. A word to the proud parents present here and those of them who are watching online. My deepest appreciation to you. You shaped the values that brought your sons and daughters to the Academy. As they leave this sacred portal today, know that they step forward not as sons and daughters only, but as guardians of the nation, ready to protect every citizen, including you. Your children are now our nation's strength. My compliments also go to the Commandant, instructors, faculty and staff at NDA for molding yet another batch of confident and capable warriors. The flame you have ignited in them will remain their eternal beacon, just as it has guided a generation of officers who have etched their names in the annals of history. To our international trainees, I would say that we are as proud of your achievements as your nations and services. The friendships and trust you have built at this Academy will remain your lifelong anchor. I am aware that we have a large number of veterans and alumni of this institution present in the audience. I sincerely want to thank you for your services, sacrifices, and leadership. Finally, to the cadets, as you step out of this Academy, you carry the weight of your nation's expectations and the privilege of serving a cause larger than yourselves. Let the spirit of Seva Parmo Dharma, service before self, guide you and your every action. Go forth and make your families, your Academy, your service, and your nation proud. I wish you all the very best in your journeys. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Shano Varun.